Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Ross, head coach of the Atacx gym. Helping me out with my cousin Chris. Behind the camera is my friend Rich. The technique I'm going to do today is Kenpo Karate technique, captured twigs. You guys already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the traditional way of doing this method, and then I'm going to show you what I think is problematic with it. And then I'm going to show you our particular interpretations of it. So play with it and see what you think, okay? Captured twigs, the way I've seen it done, and I've seen like about a good dozen different variations, but they all have pretty much these things I'm about to show you right now in common. It's supposed to be against a bear hug. Twigs in Kenpo parlance is arms. I don't know why they call our arms twigs. Some people have much bigger twigs than others, but anyway. Okay. What your assailant is going to do is going to come from behind and bear hug you. Both arms are in this particular technique, all right? What you guys just saw is what happens in real life, actually. What we're going to do is we're going to do the ideal version, wherein he just grabs me and nobody moves. So when he grabs, bam, this is it. Now, according to the way in which most traditional people teach, and which I have a problem with, the techniques that you're supposed to execute at this point in time is this. After he grabs you, your assailant is going to helpfully pose and stand still for you while you run off these magnificent series of techniques, all right? You're going to step off with your left leg, hammer fist him in the groin. At which point in time you're going to turn, basically drag your right elbow up and turn into your cat stance. Okay? You can either elbow him in the chin or up his chest. As you turn into your cat stance, you're going to palm him off, try to get your little space. Okay? See me there? You're going to raise your right foot, stomp on his toe as you bring your palm down across his chin. I've also seen the one where you're supposed to raise your right foot and kick him in the groin and palm strike him. And I've seen the one where, you know, various variations, they're all pretty much the same thing, where you sweep right here and you push him off and then you back out and escape. I have a number of problems with that. There's a number of issues that I think aren't properly addressed by what's classically referred to as the ideal phase method or the standard method, which we in the Atacx gym immediately take into consideration. First is, this guy's not going to pose for you, you know. He will do a number of things when he's grabbed you with both arms. I mean, he's grabbed you with a bear hug in your arms. Pass it, he'll move you forward, okay, and you have to practice that way against that. He can grab you and just turn you to the side, like that. Or he'll grab you and turn you to the other side, like that. He can just grab you and step back and slam you on your back, like that. The other thing that happens is, when they do grab you and stand you still, when they wrap you up here, he'll let go, he'll wrap you with both arms with one arm, let go one arm and just start punching you with the other, like that. And all of you brothers from the neighborhood, you already know this one right here. He'll grab you and go for a weapon. He'll go and stab you and make life really, really painful and short. Okay? Happily, the same response works against pretty much every attack. The first thing that we do is that we deal with when that happens is, your opponent grabs you, he bakes out. Notice what happens. You base out, I shoot my elbows up almost like I'm making an H. It's an H frame with my arms. Step this out for a second. You're gonna make it like an H frame with your arms. As you make an H frame with your arms, you shoot your hips forward, which takes your hips away from your opponent and shoot your head back. So when he grabs you, you shoot your hips forward. Notice what happened? Snap back into your head, but boom! Chris is a little over 6 feet tall. I'm just barely 5'7". If I would shoot my hips out, grabbing his hands, head butts back, I'm able to get him to bend down a bit. Okay, that's very, very helpful. If not, whatever is back there, I'm headbutting the hell out of it, and so should you. Immediately after you do this, you shoot your butt back into your opponent, usually toward the escaping side. If you will come here in the front. So I grab both of his hands and raise my elbows up. I can sense where in his body he's a bit out of balance. His right elbow's up, so I can slide there. His head and his chin is this way, but he's closer to me on my left. So I can choose which way I want to go. At this point, because of where the camera is, I want to go to my left, okay? What I'm going to do is take my left foot, step it out past his thigh, and at the same time, I'm literally going to just booty butt him. Literally going to booty butt him. Like, you know, when you're playing basketball and you grab the ball, you're getting off the rebounding, booty off a defender who's too close to you, you booty butt him and knock him off of you. It's exactly the same movement you're using here. So when he grabs you, and you raise your hips up, shoot your hips out, headbutt, bam! Immediately fire, step out with your left leg and shoot your hips back. That takes his balance. You see that? Let me turn the side again so you can see me. Can you see me better there? Step in here, you shoot your hips back. Now see that moves his feet? That gives you the space to fire the hammer fist into the groin, which really messes up his day. Okay? Really messes up his day. Now this then gives you the opportunity to escape directly by running either direction that's open for you, or what I tend to do is after I hammer fist in really good here, I take my elbow and drag it hard up his chest, and I duck under the captured arm. I actually grab the arm and shoot it past him, which is what I teach my students to do. It's very, very effective. Very, very effective. It takes minimal movement, and it's highly, highly reliable. So when you're a little bit more smooth with it, I'm going to go a little slow because a headbutt is really damaging to your opponent. Usually we have our headgear on. Shoot up, elbows up, hips bam like this, step out, hammer fist, duck under here. Now you're free. What I typically recommend for my opponents, for my students to do, is to fire a kick here, bang, a punch to any place that's not protected, the head or the body. Okay? For some of my LEO guys, you know, you've seen what we've done. We strike here, bang, and we take the back of his foot and snap him down, using his right hand into his elbow. Now, at this point, we collapse with the wrist and drive down into the ground so you can't escape. This is what we do when we're facing one opponent. If we're facing more than one opponent from the same position, we just change our feet so we can see what's going on. We can control him without a problem. He's not going to get off any kicks or punches. All right? He's done. It's a wrap for him. Okay? And we have him under control, and we can see who else is acting crazy. So if you're in working security or LEO with us, just put your knee on him, draw your weapon. All right, you guys, don't act stupid. Keep one hand on him. Do the same thing. This is what I actually teach right here. Or if you're from the neighborhood, run. Stomp this guy out, punch him, run. Okay? That's pretty much the entirety of the technique. It'll work pretty much against every single form of attack. One other little variation I'll show you as we practice the grapevine. So when he grabs you, you shoot out, and he starts shooting back, and he tries to lift you. Just wrap that leg so he can't lift us. His energy of lifting lift actually keeps us anchored and opens him up for the hammer fist. When we lift, you go bam. There you go. You go right into the technique. Shooting down. Life is bad for this guy. He's over here. You got the rip, the weapon, stomp on his head, punch him, whatever you need to do. Finish him off and go home. Using the techniques we've already taught you in white belt, in the beginning of yellow belt. Also, yes, answering the question from this morning, yes, you can throw the alternating maces from here and finish him there. Okay? But if you're firing here, make certain that you're scanning the field to make sure nobody else is there. Okay, thank you for your time. It's Head Coach Ross helping me out. My cousin Chris behind the camera. My friend Rich. Any questions or comments, leave it at the video. Thank you very much. Take care.